Hi, it's Patrick Brewer here from the Model FA. I want to talk to you about the 3 pillars of a successful marketing and client acquisition strategy. There are really 3 pillars to a successful marketing and client acquisition strategy. A lot of folks, or financial advisors specifically, they just want more clients. They want to automate their marketing and they just want people to show up and they don't want to do a lot of the work. And I totally understand that. And there's ways that you can get there, but in order to get there and have it be effective where you're not just lighting money on fire, you need to understand the 3 ways that you can go about bringing in new business. The first way is what I call leveraged outreach. Leveraged outreach is a way to meet people one to many. So this video is an example of leveraged outreach. If you're watching it, you're probably seeing it on LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube, and you're scrolling the news feed and this came up and you decided to give it a shot, right? I don't know that you're watching it specifically, but the content that I'm delivering you, if you keep watching it, is hopefully valuable to you. You start to learn about me, what my perspective is, my stories and experiences as a financial advisor, as a consultant, and then you start to get to know who I am and maybe like me or don't. So leveraged outreach is a way for you to better spread out your message and leverage your time to reach more people. And you can do that through video, you can do it through blogs, you can do it through audio. There's tons of ways to do it, but it allows you to influence more people than you could otherwise do just on your own. So leveraged outreach is very effective, and a lot of times it's free, other than spending the time and the energy producing the content. The second way is through automated acquisition systems. These are like marketing funnels. It could be an automated script that runs emails or LinkedIn connections or those types of things. Now, automated acquisition is not bad, but it can be bad if you use it in the wrong way. Generally, you want to pair things like automated marketing campaigns and funnels with content. Once you get to know who I am, I could eventually say, hey, here's a resource that I want you to download. You might click the link, you might enter your email, and then I can communicate with you in a somewhat automated way. And at that point, it's okay because you understand who I am and you're open to receiving that type of communication. However, if I just pushed it on you and I said, I'm going to spam you with 7 things right now, you probably wouldn't be super excited about building a relationship with me. And I find that too many advisors are moving in the direction of, well, I just need to automate my marketing, and they're lighting the trust with their market on fire. They're burning the relationships with their potential clients and prospects before they even begin. And that's really bad because in our business, we need to build a relationship in order to get to know someone well enough to give them financial advice. So number 2 was automated acquisition systems. Number 3, and the most important, honestly, is intentional personalized outreach. This is where you go one-to-one very intentionally and you make a connection with someone who could either be a really good fit for your practice or someone who can introduce you to those who would be a really good fit to your practice. I was actually in San Francisco, and I currently am in San Francisco for the week, and a friend of mine was talking about the dating apps. Now, I got married prior to the dating apps becoming a thing, but he was explaining how they work, and you swipe, and you match with people. And what I find is that most people don't really want to be on the dating apps, but they feel like they have to. At least that's the way it seems. And I feel like you'd have an advantage if you were to just go up to people on the street and say, hey, what's your name? And then they tell you their name, and you say, hey, I think we should grab dinner or grab a drink. I think you'd have a much higher success rate if you did that versus being lazy and just swiping on a phone all day. And that's the same thing that advisors need to do with their marketing and business development efforts. Instead of just connecting with a million people and saying like, hey, do you need financial advice? Do you need financial advice? You need to go after someone very specifically, take a vested interest in them, research them, send them a note, send them a message, send them a video, and say, hey, I was thinking about you, I researched you, I appreciate your perspective, I'd love to get to know you specifically better. So intentional, personalized outreach is one of the most powerful ways that financial advisors can grow their practice. We've actually built an entire system that works you through all 3 stages, leverage outreach, automated acquisition systems, and the intentional outreach, so that you can combine these things to build a business development machine. And we've done that in the Model FA Accelerator. So if you want to learn more about that, go to www.modelfa.com/accelerator. Fill out the application. We'll chat with you for a bit, see if it's right for your practice. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But what I find is that most advisors are not doing all 3 of these things well. And sometimes they're not doing any of these things well or they're doing them in the wrong order. So book a call for the Model FA Accelerator, and I will look forward to talking to you real soon. Take care.
Hey, if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. You can subscribe right in the bottom right-hand corner. Drop us a like and we'll be sure to hit you with the latest and greatest content on marketing, practice management, sales, so you can build a fiduciary financial advisory practice that you can be proud of.